Guys, you're actually joining me at a really random moment and also really bad lighting, but you join me in a cupboard actually currently on Friday afternoon, and I'm just doing a bit of a hunt for something sweet really, because I've got serious cravings right now. And I did my usual, had a little bit of chocolate and then waited like 20-30 minutes to see has that satisfied me, and it really hasn't, and I'm like, I need something. So gonna have a little bit of Galaxy and treat myself because I need it. Actually, just a little couple of squares. You can tell it's like the week before my period. This is like, I just sometimes get the worst, not even the worst cravings, it's so dramatic, but cravings, and if I don't listen to it, it ends up in me eating loads at a later point. So we're gonna eat it now. But anyway, happy Friday, welcome to a new video. It is, like I said, Friday, and I've been at work this morning, and it is now about to be 3:30, and I don't really know what this vlog is going to be, but a weekend vlog probably. As much as dairy milk is my favourite, Galaxy is also so good. I'm just waiting for Will to get ready. He's finished a little bit early, and our plan was a usual Friday afternoon walk, but the weather is weathering all of a sudden, and it has just started raining. It seems to happen as soon as we both finish, actually, on a Friday. Have an early finish. Plan to go for a walk and it starts raining, but there we go. Here he is. I just opened the Galaxy. I needed something. A bit more Galaxy. Do you want a little bit?
Yes, please.
Thought you'd say yes. Oh, I left my camera case in here. I knew I was coming back. I don't really know what this vlog's going to be, but I'm sure we'll have fun nonetheless, because we're going to Ads and Ollies tomorrow for a games night, so we will have fun. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Anyway, I've just been not the best at picking up my camera. It is, what is the time? It's 25 past 5. I was going to say 3. It's not 25 past 3. It's 25 past 5. We've just had a little wander through town. I didn't get my camera out really because it's like, it's not really raining, but it is raining. It's like a misty, horrible rain. And then we didn't really know what to do because it wasn't really nice, and it's so icy cold, like you can see from my nose how cold it is. And we're kind of waiting for 5:30 because Will had a haircut, and I was thinking like, oh, I could hopefully try and get my nails done whilst he's having his haircut, but they didn't have any space, so I'll just chill out in the car. But one of my nails is like slightly, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on there. Will you be able to see that? It's like slightly split, so I need to get them done. So I'm just going to sit here. I've got a few things that I need to do anyway. Actually, I need to turn the car on because I need to charge my phone, because my phone will die otherwise. But yeah, I was surprised Will wanted to go to town so early, because I was thinking that we had planned to go for a walk, but then the weather wasn't great, so I was like, oh, I probably won't want to go to town until his hair appointment. And then he was like, no, let's just still go to town. And I didn't know what I wanted for dinner, so he was like, we'll go to M&S and have a little look, see if there's anything you want in there. I was like, okay. Anyway, and then he basically was like, the reason I brought you to town, I wanted still to come to town, was because your necklaces fit. He took I don't know if anyone had watched my Centre Parks vlog. I think I did say briefly in that vlog, but I didn't mention it too much because I was really upset. But I have a little necklace that I've worn every day for, I want to say maybe 6 years. And it is literally just a necklace with the W on, obviously for Will. But it's like really, do you know, I just get really attached to things, and also I've worn it every day for like, I think around 6 years. Like, I've just had it forever and I never take it off, and it's just one of those things I always fiddle with it. Like if I'm a little bit nervous or anything, a bit anxious, I'm always just fiddling with it. Like, and I wake up every morning and I don't even realise I'm doing it, but I'm always fiddling with it. And I accidentally broke it on the day we went to Centre Parks. Like, I literally woke up in the morning and accidentally snapped it off. I instantly burst into tears, like I was really sad about it. And I kept saying to Will, because it's happened once before with that necklace, and I went to get it fixed and it was okay and fine. It took a couple of weeks to get it fixed and whatever. And I kept saying to Will, because he put it safely in his wallet, I was like, we need to drop my necklace off. We need to drop my necklace off. Like, I hate being without it. And he kept putting it off, like, for like, I can't remember the reasons, but it was like, oh, we can't today because da, da, da. And it was just putting off and putting off. And I literally got to the point, I was like, have you lost my necklace? And this is what's like, you're just putting off taking it because you don't have it. And he was like, no. And I kept asking, because I kept saying, like, we need to go and take my necklace. And the other day I was just like, honestly, Will, we're taking my necklace tomorrow. There's no excuse for taking my necklace. And he was like, Imogen, the reason I keep saying it is because I've already took it. Took it when it happened. I've just been waiting for them to call me to say they fixed it. I was like, This guy, I should have known because he's really thoughtful and doing things like that. But anyway, yeah, so my necklace is finally back and finally fixed. I'm so excited to have it back. Sounds so silly, but I know I'm going to feel so good having it back, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, we went into Cafe Nero and just sat and I just had a decaf coffee, obviously, and Will had a white mocha. And then, as I said earlier, my cravings have been so high this week. I always do something like do the trick, and I don't know if I explained this earlier, but when I'm craving something, I will listen to that craving and have a little bit of what I'm craving. So say it's chocolate, I'll be like, right, I'll have a little bit of chocolate, and then I'll give it like 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, and I just sit there with that craving for that amount of time, because sometimes you have a bit of chocolate and you're like, I still want loads more. So I sit with the craving for a little bit, and I'm like, right, okay, let's just see what happens over the next hour. Let's see how I feel after, because I've already satisfied it. Let's see how I go. And then sometimes after 32 minutes to an hour, I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm satisfied. That did enough. And then other times, like this week and today, I'll wait like an hour, and then I'm like, I still am raging for some chocolate. And it's a bit frustrating because I'm trying to just be a little bit more on it, mainly because I haven't been feeling too good of myself. And I know when I eat really well, I feel my best. But also, I don't want to be overly restricted, because it's not like I'm trying to actively lose weight. I just want to feel a little bit better in myself and a little bit less bloated, because I've just been feeling really bloated and horrible the last few weeks. But I think I'm putting it down to, I've just been super anxious. So I think that's like, the stress is obviously, I know this myself because it literally is what I tell clients, but like, I think because my body's like highly stressed, I'm just holding on to a lot of water, and I feel the water, and it's just not nice at all. But yeah, obviously a week before your period, and I don't think anyone feels good. I need to put a light on or something. I don't think anyone feels particularly great the week before their period, but I must admit, like, I will hands up say I have been struggling. Like this past month, I'd say, with like body image, I've been struggling quite badly, but also not to a point where I'm letting it affect a full day, which I think is like really good. I've not been feeling confident in myself, and I don't think I have this whole year so far. I don't know why. It's just me being completely honest. Like, I think I just put a lot of pressure on myself to look a certain way and all of these different things, and I just don't think I've been feeling my best, and that's fine. Like, I don't hate my body, I don't hate what I look like, I'm not saying that at all, and I feel so grateful and lucky that I'm able to move my body, and so lucky and grateful for what it does to me and to have a healthy body. But yeah, I've just not been feeling my most confident self, and like I said, that is so normal and that is fine, and it's not me saying I hate myself, because I genuinely don't. And like, when I'm saying these things, it's not coming from a place of hate, it's just complete honesty. Like, do you know what, I love my body, it does so much for me, but I'm not feeling my most confident at the moment. And I know like where I feel my most confident, and it's just not where I'm at currently, and that's fine. That is fine. Like, I've just been enjoying life and whatever, and it is fine to have these feelings, but it does make it difficult because, you know, I spend my life in gym wear. Like, my work in gym wear, I wear it constantly, and it's not exactly like I work somewhere where you don't see yourself all day. Like, I work in a gym with mirrors all day, every day. So it's quite difficult sometimes when you're having one of those days where your body image isn't the best. You don't want to be surrounded by mirrors. It's like the last thing you want, and it's the one thing that I have. So I think I've just been struggling with that, and this is such a ramble that I might not even include, because I'm like, who actually wants to listen to this? But I just think it's important to be honest, especially with my job and what I do. I'm obviously want to inspire people and inspire my clients and be a role model to my clients, but I also have to be realistic. I can't expect myself to feel good in myself 100% of the time. I can't expect myself to look a certain way 100% of the time. Like, it's just not possible, and that is fine. But I think this is just something that I will always kind of have a little struggle with, like body image and things like that. Like, my relationship with food, obviously because of my eating disorder in the past, does have its bad days, but not to a point where I let that affect my actions. So that is the difference. I still have, you know, the occasional thoughts around food. The problem is, right, this is such a ramble, I'm so sorry, but I just think it's so good to be honest, and also it does me good talking. But I think, like, because I know so much about about the calorie content of food, and so much around what's in food and all these different things, it makes it difficult because I know what I'm consuming, and that's not always a good thing when you can occasionally be susceptible to negative thoughts. So like, this afternoon, I know I've had like quite a few strips of Galaxy chocolate that I've just sat and had a brownie, which I wasn't going to get, but Will was like, Imogen, you're literally craving it, have it. And I was like, yeah, no, you know what, that's true, let's have it. And like, that is so fine, like that is so normal. But in my head it's a bit like, well, you know, you're going to be way over your calories today. And it's like, those unhelpful comments, when your body image isn't the best anyway, it's those unhelpful comments. But the difference is, now I'm recovered, those thoughts and those comments don't then affect my actions. So I'm still going to go home and have dinner, and I'm still going to go home and have dinner and a little pudding afterwards. Like, that's not going to stop me from doing those things. It's just that little niggly thought that's like, okay, you're a bit of a knob, throw you to the back of my head. So yeah, that is such a ramble, and I'm so sorry, but I obviously just needed to talk about it, that I'm just not feeling 100% good in myself. I feel bad sometimes saying it to Will, because he, obviously being the amazing person he is, just sees me and loves me as I am, which is amazing. But he's like, Imogen, you are literally, like, he can't understand why I have these like body dysmorphia days and things like that, and it must be difficult for him, because I would think if he started saying to me like, I'm not feeling confident in myself and all this stuff, I'd think it would break my heart that he feels like that, because I think he is the most incredible man ever. But it's hard for Will, so I'm like, I just need to ramble at someone else, okay? And this is your reminder, if anyone relates to this. I probably reckon that not many people are actually watching this, actually. But if anyone relates to this, then I'm just sending you lots of love, because it is so normal to have bad body image days, and it doesn't mean you hate your body. It doesn't mean that you want to change everything about your body. It just means you're not feeling your most confident, and that's fine. That is fine, and that will pass. Like, I had one day last week where I felt like, I was like, you know what, I feel good again. I feel like I'm great again. And then I woke up the next day and didn't, and it's just one of those things, part of being human. And I'm actually reading, I've got mixed opinions on, but actually the more I'm reading it and the more I'm going about my daily life, bear in mind I'm literally 50 pages in, the more I'm like, actually this is quite a useful book. And it's the chimp paradox. It's very repetitive, but I think they do that for a reason, to make it settle into your brain. But actually, if anyone's ever read it, then I feel like so many things that have happened this week, I'm really relating back to this book, and I'm like, that's the chimp part of my brain that's trying to hijack my human part of my brain. I see you. Anyway, if you haven't read that book, that'll make no sense to you. But yeah, I apologise for my ramble. I just genuinely think it's good to share the lows sometimes, because I think I am, and I pride myself in trying to be a really positive person. Like, obviously no one is positive 100% of the time, but Will and I both try like to be really positive, and like we always set ourselves like really good goals, and like we both work really hard together. And yeah, we're just, overall we try to be positive people. But that doesn't mean that there aren't little challenges and things like that happen, that just like come up, and then you know. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd share. I hope it helps someone, just to know that you're not alone if you are having those days where you just feel a little bit meh in yourself, and just a little bit, you know, anxious. Because that is another thing I've been feeling the past few months, anxious over nothing. I think mainly the only things I can kind of link to the way I've been feeling anxious wise is like health anxiety and things like that. But yeah, I've not been feeling 100% up here, but actually I've still been having like a really good time. Like, I'm still loving life. So it's really strange, because I'm loving life. I'm so content. I'm so excited for this year. I'm so excited for mine and Will's future. I'm so excited for the fact that next month we've been together 10 years. Like, I'm just living a really fun life, and I'm absolutely loving it, but also struggling with anxiety at the same time. And that's okay. It's one of those things, and we get over it and we adapt and we come over it. But this is also your reminder, whilst I'm on a ramble, because I may as well add this in as well. If you are struggling mentally, or if there's anything going on, like I said, it's not even so much that I'm struggling mentally. It's just, you know, I've got a little bit of, I've got anxiety at the moment. It's not ideal, but these challenges make us stronger. So we literally keep working through them and don't let it stop us. And that's that. Reach out for help if you need to. I will hold my hands up and say that I have had a lot of help in the past for different mental health things, mainly anxiety and OCD. And I've just reached out to Steps to Wellbeing again for like a little bit of help to kind of help to cope with health anxiety and things. And there's absolutely no shame in those things. So yeah, I'm gonna go, because this is an 11-minute ramble that just probably completely, it's so vulnerable, but it's important to be vulnerable sometimes, and I do wear my heart on my sleeve. So Anyway, I'm going to turn the car on and start charging my phone because where is it? Here. Need to edit my TikTok vlog and upload that. And I actually want to read some of my book because I need to read 15 pages a day of that book to actually finish it this month. So, yeah, let's get reading. We are home and just about to make dinner. It is 7:15 and it is honestly taking me so long to decide what I want to eat for dinner today. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Normally I'm just like, yeah, I'll just have this. Yeah, I'm gonna have this. Yeah, I'm gonna have this. No, not today. Not today. And I feel so indecisive. I think this happens when I'm due on. So I think that's why. But yeah, couldn't make a decision. Still don't even know what I want. So we're just gonna go with some prawn spicy noodles, I think. I don't even know if I want that. Does anyone get this? Please tell me someone relates. I don't want to actually have to make a decision. I just wish someone would be like, I'm making you this and you're going to eat it at this point. But we're going to be big adults here and go make some prawn noodles. Will's having a curry from M&S, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have that. Then I was like, I don't want it. I just don't fancy anything, but I want to eat. Just don't know what I fancy. If I could just have a big bowl of chocolate, I think I'd just have that, if I'm honest. Right, spicy prawn noodles for dinner. 5 and I'm just prepping my oats to take to work, drinking a cup of tea, my decaf tea, and today we are choosing positive and happy. That's the mood we're going with today. Positive, happy, excited, Saturday, fun times, and this is not so fun. I told you about the crack in my nail and it was just really, everything I would touch it feels like it's about to break off, so I had to break it, and so we're dealing with this. You can see that, but yeah, it's not ideal. Anyway, we are prepping the oats. By prepping my oats, I literally mean I make my bowl of oats, transfer it into here, and then I will reheat it later at work. And it'll be just as, well, it won't be as good at home because it's never as enjoyable as being at home, obviously, like eating it from home, but I have to heat it because it just doesn't turn. If I try and make it from scratch at work, it just doesn't work. Today is one of those like freezing cold days to the point where I had to put the hairdryer on to warm up all my clothes. I just couldn't bring myself to get out of my dressing gown. My question, are you a bowl scraper and like a plate scraper, or like do you just leave loads of residue around the edges? Because if you do, why do you do that? Like, I want to get every last little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to leave, I want to make this bowl look like it's not even had oats in. It is many hours later and it is 10:15 and I have just finished work. Did I film anything at work? I don't think I did, but yeah, it's 10:15. This is how cold I am. Look at my red nose. And I've had gloves on all morning. I'm really cold. Anyway, I don't know if I'm coming down with something because I am not feeling 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling really sick today. Really queasy and just not great, but I'm feeling like it a bit on and off for the last few days, so I don't know if I'm coming down with something, or I reckon my body's trying to fight something off. So we don't know, we will see. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab myself a coffee on the way home, and then I'm gonna get straight home, hop in a hot bath, get warm, get changed, and then go and meet Will and get on with the day, I think, because it's Saturday. And I'm so excited for games night tonight. Just been chatting to Ads this morning and last night about games night, and I'm just so excited to see them. So yeah, anyway, I will catch you probably when I've got my coffee. I'm getting my coffee. And let's see where the day takes us, really. Don't really know what the plans are, but figure something out.
L'Oreal True Match Serum, the Too Faced Concealer.
A little bit later now, I can't remember what I last vlogged, but I've been home, had a bath with my coffee and got ready, met Will. He then fixed the lights on the car, which is very good, bless him. Man of many talents, some may say, out in the freezing cold. I sat and edited some content on my phone, did my journaling, and what else did I do? Responded to some messages. I don't know what else I did. Oh, and found what nails I want. Now we're just parking up to head in, grab some lunch, probably from M&S, and then what are we doing then? Going for a walk, and then it's my nail appointment, so I'm going to go to that whilst Will goes and sits in a coffee shop. Some work that he wants to do, and then yeah. Reminiscing on old times. Still so sad and so wrong. Anyway, we have been for M&S lunch. Had a cream egg and are now on our way. I'm on my way to get my nails done. And it's horrible weather. Not a nice day at all, is it? It ain't nice day at all. Because it's the weekend, so why would it be nice for us? Back. Oh my gosh. I look awful. It is so cold. I can't even tell you how cold it is. We are back, just about to get ready because it is 4:26 and we're going to Ads and Ollies at 5. So, literally just getting changed and then gonna head off. But I thought I'd show you my nails. I went with, it smells like lavender in here for some reason. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but I went for pink chrome French tips and they're really cute. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I just fancied a bit something simple. Anyway, I think I'm just going to get into my favourite tracksuit. Honestly, like, I know I talk about Honor all the time, but genuinely, I don't know what I wore before Honor was a brand. Like, I actually do not know what what did I wear? Can someone tell me? Because I actually do not know. Like, all I wear is Honor. Like, I'm not working this afternoon, not working tomorrow. What will I be wearing? Honor. Either leggings, like I am now, or a tracksuit of some kind. I just couldn't live without them. Literally couldn't live without them. They're just my favourite brand ever. Just the most dreamy brand. Oh, I haven't read my 15 pages of my book today. Damn. That could be a problem. I don't know if I've said on the vlog, we are having a Chinese takeaway tonight, which is very exciting. But it does mean Mr. Sensitive Stomach me needs to, hold on, take my tablets, wild dose tablets, because they massively help.
Watching your video earlier on TikTok.
Just two for everyone.
Careful with the drinks, Hannah's.
This one's Will's.
This one's mine.
This one's
Ollie, you got a little bit of a smaller one.
Yeah.
Really little. There you go.
Right,
Knock
there
yourself
you go,
out.
Will.
The rest of it, did you?
Well, you got 4 dazzles
Oh.
like me.
4 dazzles.
Go on, cheers them. Whoa.
dazzles.
It is Sunday. It is the next day and whoa. That's a sight for sore eyes. What is the time? 10 a.m. I've just got back to Will's house and we have been up. I've done all my meal prep and we've just brought Will's side of the food shop to his house and we're going to sort that right now. And plans for the day are minimal. We're going to go for a nice walk and chill this afternoon, but I feel gross. Gross with a capital G. Gross. This is why I can only have a takeaway every now and then, because it's so worth it. Don't get me wrong, that Chinese was absolutely incredible. I don't even know if I got it in the vlog. Carb overload. Carb galore. It was so good, wasn't it? 10 out of 10 Chinese. And then we had some popcorn bowls, salad bowls. And it was such a fun night. And it's just nights like that just fill my cup. And it was just so much fun. But I need a big hot shower with a big hair wash. And then I'm going to feel bright and breezy again. But right now, she's not feeling bright and breezy. But we're going to get there. Hair is washed and I'm feeling so much fresher. But I've got to just show you this bowl of oats because I'm sorry. Okay, I know I say it all the time. But my oats are just top tier and no one can tell me otherwise, if I'm honest. So, look at these. OMG, look at that texture. I literally just realised we didn't vlog anything and it is a few hours later, but hair is obviously freshly washed and dried and oh my gosh. Do you know those those days where you wake up after a takeaway or something like that and you feel absolutely grim? All you need is a big fat shower and like hair wash. Oh, I can't tell you how good I felt after that. But we then had some breakfast and then went out I showed you my oats actually. Then went out for a nice long walk. I say long, I felt like we were walking for ages. I felt so exhausted, as in not from the walk, but just feel exhausted. But I mean, I'm only on like 8,000 steps, which is a bit annoying because I normally aim like between 12 and 14. But I've just had a little look at my whole week, and even if my day ends on like 8,000 today, it still averages out about 12 to just under 13,000 a day. So I'm happy with that. But there's something going on at the moment. Like my body, something going on in it because I feel so nauseous, and I have done for a week. Before anyone says anything, I am not pregnant. But yeah, I felt so nauseous this week, so I kind of feel like my body's fighting something off, but it's like really taking its toll. Like I feel like every day I'm starting to feel a little bit more sick than the day before. Today is not a good day. I'm feeling really nauseous, I'm not gonna lie, and it's really annoying because like I don't want to be sick, but I'd kind of rather be sick at this point because I feel so nauseous and I feel like I just look a bit pale as well, but it's fine. It's literally 2 o'clock and we're gonna go chill out on the sofa. Will is here. He is literally already settled down on the sofa because he does this cool thing every Sunday, so at 2 o'clock for an hour, so that's what he's doing now. I'm gonna go and join him. I thought I'd vlog in here because I mean he's got his headphones in, to be fair, so yeah, let's go and sit on the sofa. I've just uploaded my TikTok vlog from yesterday, which made me smile because it was obviously from our games night, which was so much fun. Yeah, just uploaded that, which makes me very happy. And I'm gonna, yeah, go and do a little bit of work myself. I think I might start a vlog, as in putting the vlog on there. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. Guys, look at Will's lunch, right? I had chicken to use up, so I've got my normal, but I'm actually so jealous.
Yeah,
Will has got, I picked out this bread for him, this focaccia bread, because he wanted to remake one of these sandwiches that we actually had something similar in Rome, didn't we? And I'm just sat here thinking, oh my gosh. So it's got like prosciutto, mozzarella, a bit of cream cheese, rocket, balsamic,
and a bit of olive oil.
And a bit of olive oil. And it literally
And mozzarella.
looks... Yeah, we said that. It looks insane. Wanna try it?
I don't know how I'm going to attack it.
Oh, hood down.
Head down, please.
Yeah, I knew. I could tell by your face.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Anyway, yeah, it's lunch because we finished doing bits and bobs now. And the night agent, we have just got, I think we've got about 2 and a bit episodes to go. So yeah, that's our current setup. I am just hopping on to end this vlog because as usual, I didn't do an ending, but I have actually been poorly. So Sunday afternoon, obviously I mentioned I wasn't feeling great and I just felt worse and worse as the day was going on, and yeah, ended up being a bit poorly, but a little bit better today. It is now Tuesday. I had the day off work from yesterday, which I just hate doing. The guilt I feel from a day off, honestly, is just not fun. But yeah, I ended up having to have yesterday off, and today's my work from home day anyway, so I still took that as a work from home day. I was tempted to move clients to today, but I kind of knew after feeling as rough as I was feeling, it would be good to just still have a day at home. I'm not 100%, I still got such a bad headache that just will not budge, no matter how many tablets I'm taking. But we're getting there, we're getting better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I feel like most of this vlog was honestly just me having a massive ramble and a big heart to heart, but I just think it's important to be vulnerable sometimes. So I was really umming and ahhing whether to just delete all of the ramble, but it was literally like 11 minutes long of a clip that I edited and kept most of it in. But I thought, you know what, got to show these parts of life sometimes. Even for myself to look back on, I think it's really good in the future to like kind of know where I was at. I don't need to ramble anymore, so I'm not going to, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did get to the end, please give it a like and please subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me. Yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next video.